do for that one. That song is sung by Joy Williams, Hungry, Falling on My Knees. Well, you don't ever have to fall on your knees. That's one point. A lot of people in churchy people think if you're on your knees, it makes you more subservient. It means you're bowing down to. Well, you don't need to bow down. You don't. You are righteous because he is righteous, and therefore you approach the throne of God, and you don't need to bow down. You are a son. If you are a son, then you go and see your father. You offer all that you have, knowing that you are not a slave. Knowing you do not have to be a subservient. Knowing that God sees you as a son. Because he sees you as a son. Because he gave everything for you. He loves you. And you give everything to him, knowing that he's going to take care of all of that. You don't need to worry. You don't need to bow down. And that's a song that really, when it comes down to it, Jesus, you're all my heart is living for. Well, if that's the case, then you're in trouble. Seriously. If that was the case for Joy Williams, then she is in trouble because she's going against the words of Yeshua in doing that. He was saying you pray to the Father. He was saying you worship the Father. He was saying that the Father is the vine dresser, so therefore you give the glory to the Father because the Father is the one who helps you to bear fruit. He said all the while, it's not about me. And you have songs like that saying it's all about him, which is therefore demonic. Right? Really. When it comes down to it, that's a bit dodgy. A better song that I have in my playlist will be Truth Be Told by Matthew West. This version is with Carly Pearce. It's a beautiful song.
Line number one, you're supposed to have it all together. And when they ask how you doing, just smile and tell them never better. Line number two, everybody's life is perfect except yours. So keep your messes and your wounds and your secrets safe with you behind closed doors. Truth be told, the truth is rarely told. No, I say I'm fine, yeah I'm fine, oh I'm fine, hey I'm fine, but I'm not. I'm broken, and when it's out of control, I say it's under control, but it's not, and you know it. I don't know why it's so hard to admit it, when being honest is the only way to fix it. There's no failure, no fault, there's no sin you don't already know. So let the truth be told.
There's a sign on the door, says come as you are, but I doubt it. Cause if we live like that was true, every Sunday morning pew would be crowded. But didn't you say church should look more like a hospital? A safe place for the sick, the sinner and the scarred and the prodigals like me. Well, truth be told, the truth is rarely told. Oh, am I the only one who says I'm fine, yeah I'm fine, oh I'm fine, yeah I'm fine, but I'm not. I'm broken, and when it's out of control. I say it's under control, but it's not, and you know it. I don't know why it's so hard to admit it, when being honest is the only way to fix it. There's no failure, no fall, there's no sin you don't already know. So let the truth be told. Can I really stand here unashamed, knowing that your love for me won't change? Oh God, if that's really true, then let the truth be told. I say I'm fine, yeah I'm fine, oh I'm fine, hey I'm fine, but I'm not. I'm broken, and when it's out of control, I say it's under control, but it's not, and you know it. I don't know why it's so hard to admit it, when being honest is the only way to fix it. There's no failure, no fall, there's no sin you don't already know. Yeah, I know. There's no failure, no fall, there's no sin you don't already know. So let the truth be told.
Good song. See, yeah, beautiful. That song is actually, it's saying that people in church are lying. They're saying lies all the time. Huh? But the song is saying it in a lovely way. But it's true. People try to pretend that everything's good, everything's fine. You ask people, generally speaking. Now, I met a lady in church, in the River Church, and after I'd been banned from the church, I met her again. She had often been the one that they wanted to speak during the Tuesday night meetings. They wanted her to share sometimes. Well, she said to me she left the church. I said, why? She said, well, because on many, many times I'll ask the people in the church, to come out to my place, or I can come into theirs, we can have some proper fellowship. And every single time they said no. Every single time they didn't want it. They didn't want anything to do with proper fellowship. And the reason why is because with proper fellowship you have to be open, because people are going to see you. They're going to really see you, the real you. And all the deep, dark and nasties, they're going to see all of that. And to be honest, we need to have churches where that can be shown. And that can be seen in love. It can be recognised. That when you have your tea and coffee afterwards, that you can be honest with each other about where you are. I respect that fully. Whenever people are honest about where they are, I respect that. What I disrespect is when people pretend that everything's great and that they're doing really, really well, when I can see quite clearly that they're not. But that's where people are. And, well, that song says, truth be told. The truth is rarely told. But God can see everything. Yeah, there's nothing that he doesn't know. But the problem is we're not trying to keep it from God, are we? We're trying to keep it from other people in church. We're trying to pretend to them that we are fine when we're actually broken. The problem is then, as I said, one of the biggest problems is that people don't see God working. Because if you say you're perfect all the time, when you're not, when you're broken, when God has done the work to fix you, they don't see any of it. So God's never going to do the work to fix you. Because you're telling people you're fine all the time. Therefore you will not be fixed. You're going to be fixed, you're going to be honest. Not because God doesn't know, because unless you're honest, God won't know. God's thinking, okay, she's fine. She says she's fine, so she must be fine. No, God knows you're broken. But until you can admit it openly that you're not, then you're not in a position to receive what needs to be done to fix it. And so, truth be told, speak truth. That's just one of the worship songs that I have. So I'm saying, you know, when people say, "Oh, but you're not going to church, you don't get worship." Yeah, I do. I get fantastic worship. Far better worship than people get in church. So there you go. So you take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Be a blessing, be blessed. And if I'm wrong, tell me. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.